Senator Lindsey Graham plans to introduce a resolution condemning the closed-door impeachment inquiry, which he calls illegitimate.
We cannot allow future presidents and this president to be impeached based on an inquiry in the House that's never been voted upon, that does not allow the president to confront the witnesses against him, call witnesses on his behalf, and cross-examine people who are accusing him of misdeeds.
One of those witnesses, acting U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine Bill Taylor, testified Tuesday that he was told that if the president of Ukraine did not announce he was launching the investigations, President Trump would not release aid to Ukraine or agree to a White House meeting. The testimony also said Trump repeatedly told officials he wasn't after a quid pro quo, but established a trade between the U.S. aid and the investigations. A White House statement calls Taylor's testimony a triple hearsay and said the career diplomat is a radical, unelected bureaucrat. Vice President Mike Pence insisted there was no quid pro quo.
The American people can read the transcript of the phone call the president had with President Zelensky, and they will see there was no quid pro quo.
But Democratic Congressman Andy Levin of Michigan found Taylor's testimony troubling.
In my 10 short months in Congress, it's not even noon, right? And this is my most disturbing day in Congress so far.
Meanwhile, the president is under fire for describing the impeachment inquiry as a lynching.
But how dare he compare our constitutional obligation for oversight to a hate crime?
But on the CBN News program Faith Nation, a member of the Trump Leadership Council, Dr. Bill Bennett, said it was not a problem to use that word.
The president is visceral in his reactions. I don't know if you've noticed that, but he tends to say the first thing that comes into his head. Yeah, I think it's okay. As I think you pointed out, high-tech lynching is what Clarence Thomas said. The Clinton protesters talked about lynching. Lynching has become a term much more broadly in use.
On the issue of those closed-door hearings, Democrats say they plan to hold public hearings in coming weeks. Mark Martin, CBN News.